It's the end of National Barbecue Month, and we're going out with a bang. We're doing pork steaks right here on the Navigator 1300. This is Backyard Bosses, y'all, right here on the Pit Boss YouTube channel. It's Pit Boss, baby. You know it's going to be good. Hey, y'all, welcome back to Backyard Bosses right here on the Pit Boss YouTube channel. I'm Brandon from BKC Cooks. Make sure y'all check me out right here on YouTube. Look for BKC Cooks, and I'll be there, y'all. And make sure you subscribe right here to the Pit Boss YouTube channel. Make sure you highlight this playlist, Backyard Bosses. You'll see me and a bunch of other really, really cool ambassadors for Pit Bosses doing all kind of great things on these grills and smokers. Trust me, there's a bunch of stuff you don't want to miss. Like I said, today we're doing pork steaks. We're going to get right into this thing, man. We're doing them slow and low Texas style. They're going to be tender, juicy, and delicious. Let's check it out. I have a boneless pork butt. I'm going to be cutting the steaks from these. But this one has a little bit of a defect in it, y'all. So you lift this up, you see there's blood clots and some other undesirable stuff. And we got to get that stuff out of there, man, because that just won't do. So we're going to take our slicing knife, make sure you use a nice sharp knife, cut all that stuff out of there. And I'm going to cut the steaks lengthwise. And I'm going to cut this into 3 nice-sized pork steaks. Just be careful when you're doing this. Try to keep them as even as you can. Again, use a good sharp knife. Sharp knife is always better than a dull knife. So we have these portions, but this one I cut, it's got this little dangling end. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make much use of it, but I have a really nice steak there. On these other 2, I'll be able to make those work. I'll just coil them up and turn them in on themselves and make really nice steaks. So we're going to season it up with the Pit Boss Competition Barbecue Blend. This has garlic, paprika, salt, pepper, onion, and I have some more additional 16 mesh black pepper because I want to do these Texas style. And that rub has some pepper in it, but we're going to need a little more. Going to season from up high. Make sure you season this thoroughly. Get all over with the rub and with the black pepper. That way we be sure that everything is seasoned thoroughly. So again, we want super delicious stuff, man. We don't want anything bland. But if you stay up high, you get good distribution. You're not having clumps of your rub all over the place. Now we'll come in with our 16 mesh black pepper. Going to do this the same way. Come from up high and do it thoroughly all over all the meat. We'll get all sides and make sure this is patted in well. And we'll get ready for our next step. Now it's time to fire up the smoker. I've got some cherry blend pellets that I'm adding. This is going to give great flavor and color to those pork steaks. I'm going to be running at 200 degrees because I want to get a good amount of smoke. And don't be foolish like me. Use some hot gloves or oven mitt or something to pull your racks. Don't take the chances that I took. But that's the one steak I got that came out really perfect. And these other ones, I'm going to coil those little ends in on itself. And I'm going to do that tightly so that it will cook up as just one big old steak. We'll get all 3 of these on here. And I'm going to cook these for at least an hour on 200 degrees, maybe a little longer, because I want to get really, really good smoke on them. All right, while my pork steaks are smoking, I'm going to make a basting liquid or basting sauce. And I'm going to do it right here on the Navigator, man. So one of the cool features about the Navigator 1300 is that there is an electrical pass-through on the back. So I'm going to be cooking on my induction cooktop. These things are really cool. They use magnets, so you got to have like a aluminum clad or cast iron or some type of metal pan that's not aluminum, something that's actually magnetic. But yeah, I'm going to use my induction cooktop, and I have it plugged in right here on the electrical pass-through. And those things don't require a ton of juice, and this gives me enough, more than enough, in fact, to run my induction cooktop. So I can do everything I need to do right out here, and it's just like having a side burner on your pellet grill. I think that's pretty cool, man. Again, one of the many features of the Navigator 1300. Got your bottle opener. There's a paper towel holder under here. It's also a trash bag holder. Navigator 1300 is full of features, y'all. And I really, really enjoy cooking on it. So let's get this basting thing going then. All right, so let's get started here. I'm going to turn on my cooktop. I have it on level 5, which is right in the middle. And I'm going to start. I have a tall can of beer. This is an IPA. And I'm going to put this whole thing in here. So this is 1 pint, or a little over 1 pint, 19 ounces. And I'm putting the whole thing in here. And as you can see, it's already sizzling. These induction cooktops, they heat up fast, almost instantly. And once you kind of learn your way around them, man, they're really cool, especially for having on the side of your pellet grill. So whole can in. I say pick a beer that you enjoy to drink. That way you will enjoy the taste as you're basting your food. I have a half onion here, and I just cut that into 6 pieces. But even with that being said, I'm going to try to separate the different pieces. That way we can get all the flavor out of that onion. Weather is all over the place today. It's been storming. It's been sunshine. I don't know what it's going to do next, but whatever it is, we're going to rock with it, man. So I got the onion in. Now, this is where it gets a little weird, but you got to trust me. Going in with a little apple cider vinegar. Now, that sounds kooky, but believe me when I tell you, it's going to give great taste. I'm only going to do a couple tablespoons here. Maybe about 2.5 tablespoons. And I have some beef bouillon powder. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of that. I'm going to let this come to a boil. Then I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer. It's going to be simmering on as low as this thing goes until it's time to start basting, which is going to be a couple hours. But let me give you all a view here. You can see that's already bubbling. And I only have it on, again, the halfway setting. If I turn this up to 10, well, let's do it. Turn this up to 10, this will probably boil almost instantly. Yeah, and I'm already seeing the bubbles. This will be boiling in no time. So again, something you might want to look at. I do enjoy using this, and I think it's a great addition to the Navigator 1300. So we'll get this up to a boil, let it simmer, and it's going to simmer, like I said, for hours until it's time to start basting these things, y'all. We'll extract all those flavors. We're going to have amazing pork steaks. All right, these have been on about an hour. I've had them at 200 degrees because I want to get a good amount of smoke on there. But now I'm going to bump these up to 250 to speed up our cooking and get things going here. I know looking ain't cooking. Let's just take a sneak peek here. Okay. Yeah, they're coming along. Still got so far to go. So get this lid back down. Let this old Navigator do its job. All right, we're going to give these a quick probe. See what we're looking like temperature-wise. Liking the color on them. Like the way that crust is setting up. I'm going to go in the center. So 146. $153 on that one. So yeah, they're cooking pretty evenly. But I'm going to do my first round of basting. Whenever you're basting, y'all, you want to keep, or saucing for that matter, you want to keep the stuff warm. You don't want to be putting cold liquid or sauce on your warm meat because it's just going to bring the temperature down. slow down your cooking, and it can really set you back. So I don't know if you can see, but there's quite a bit of steam coming off of here because I've been keeping it warm on that induction cooktop. I'm just gonna get us a mop all over, and that's been simmering the whole time, y'all. And believe me when I tell you, you gotta trust the process with that. Those onions start cooking down, and all the sweetness comes out of them, and it really cuts through the tang and the sharpness of that beer and that vinegar. And trust me, when it all comes together, it is pretty good. All right, so these are all looking nice and moist. This lid back down, and we'll check it in about another hour. All right, our pork steaks are done. They're looking beautiful. I'm going to get these wrapped up in some foil. We're not going to cook these any longer. I just want to rest these. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of that mop or that basting liquid, and just to keep things moist. These are going to continue to cook while they're in the foil. So again, I'm just going to give a little drizzle. Just keep things juicy, keep things beautiful and moist. We'll wrap these up tight in foil. This has always been a weak spot for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm not a good wrapper, especially when it comes to wrapping things tightly. But we're going to make it happen, man. Try to get those seams as tight as you can. That way you're holding in any moisture. You don't want to lose any of the juices, so definitely fold those flaps up forward. That way no juice is leaking out down below. So we're going to let these rest. We'll do all three the same way. I'm not putting them back on the smoker. I'm not putting them back on the heat. They're just going to rest in the foil. We'll get them out of there in about half an hour, sliced up and ready to taste. And here's the final product, y'all. Couldn't be more happy. The color on them are beautiful. They are super juicy. As you can see, that stuff on the board. I can't wait to dig into these and see what they taste like. Time for the taste, y'all. This looks amazing. Smells amazing. Juice is dripping. I can't wait. Man, oh man. All right, let me explain it to you. Super smoky. Super tender. Super delicious. I love that it's not overdone. Still has a bit of bite. But it's so tender. It's so delicious and juicy. This wind is killing me, y'all. The storm is coming. I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you subscribe to the Backyard Bosses right here on YouTube, on the Pit Boss YouTube channel. Look for me, BKC Cooks, on YouTube and everywhere else. Make sure you get out here on these Pit Bosses. Let's do some work. We'll catch y'all on the next one, y'all. This is Backyard Bosses, and we're out.